Hi, and welcome to my very first ever Photoshop tutorial. This is a video on how to diminish but not get rid of under eye circles, and this technique can work on any kind of skin flaw that you want to reduce the appearance of. Sometimes with these new DSLR cameras, the sensors are so sensitive, sometimes they can record some information just below the skin surface. They actually put filters on there to keep the cameras from doing that, so photographs resemble more of what our eye sees. Anyways, they are not capturing exactly what our eye sees, sometimes a little bit more. This technique was born out of my frustration from the other techniques that were either to blur them away or heal them out. Blurring them away just made it look blurry. Healing them out made it not look like the person that it was. I wanted a way to keep the flaw, but again, lessen its appearance, and this is what I came up with. So, okay, let's get started. So I imported the photograph here. This is my son Christopher and his beautiful blue eyes, but he has these dark circles because of his allergies. So I did want to reduce them, like I said, but it is a part of who he was, so I want to keep it. So go down here, and the first thing we do is create a new layer, and then go over here, select your brush tool. Next thing we do is click here, and to get a different foreground color, our color picker dialog box opens up, and instead of grabbing a color from here, we're going to go to the skin, go to the photograph, and we're going to find a skin tone that's light but not bright. You don't want dark. You want something like the skin here looks pretty good because it's kind of a light but not bright skin tone. So we click on that to select our color. It looks pretty good. Say OK. Before we start painting, let's make some adjustments to our brushes. So what I do is I go here, crank down the hardness to 0, and that'll help cover our tracks with our brush strokes a little bit. Next thing we do, we're going to go over here to our mode, and we're going to change from normal. We're going to go down to screen, and screen is the lighten mode, so that's why we didn't want to choose a really bright tone, because technically we are just painting right over the top of the other one. So we want to keep it with painting with a skin tone. Next thing we're going to do is reduce our opacity way down to like 12-13%, somewhere kind of in there. And then, yeah, zoom in a little bit, and we'll just go ahead and we'll start painting. Make sure we're on our layer, painting right over the top of this. I am on my Wacom tablet here, so just using a little bit of pen pressure. And you may be able to see this lightening up. It happens pretty quick, even though our opacity is way, way down over here. And I'll do this little patch right here, and just following along with the skin. Okay, now I just saw it kind of go a little bit too far right there. So what I could do is grab my erasure brush, and because it's on its own layer here, I could go ahead and reduce the opacity. In this case, it's way down already. Maybe bring the hardness down and just kind of go back over there just a smidge, just to even it out. Yeah, that helped tremendously. Don't know if you can see that on the video. The other option is, obviously, because it's on its own layer, you can crank the opacity down. If it's not enough, you can duplicate the layer and then reduce the opacity of the second layer to really get the effect that you want. In this case, I think I did it pretty good. And if you look here, you can still see the lines, you can still see the skin texture, but it's just magically seems to have lightened it up completely. So this is the way that I've been using to really get this to get rid of those circles. The other thing you can do, if you're just seeing too much of your brush strokes in there, go ahead and apply blur to it. You probably can't really see that on the video, but it does help with blending your brush strokes a little bit better together. Just all the magic of being able to use it on its own layer. So anyways, that's my technique. I hope it helps you out with the problem that you've been having. Let me know what you think. Alright, thanks so much. Hope to see you in the next video.